Hello, students. I am doing a writing response tutorial. So, I've had a couple of questions about the writing response. So, I want to make sure you understand. And I have two questions that we're going to use as an example. And we have these questions from chapter 1 of The 14th Goldfish. So, let's look at question number 1. Why did Ellie's kindergarten teacher give everyone in the class a goldfish? So, the first thing we're going to do to answer that question is you want to restate the question. We talked about that. And some people say, well, what is exactly restating the question? It's absolutely like it says you're going to flip the question around and turn it into a statement. So, for example, if I say, what is your name? You're going to say, my name is. So, you're using the exact words from the question to start your answer or your response. So, why did Ellie's kindergarten teacher give everyone in the class a goldfish? You're going to start your response, and I'll change the color so you can see exactly. You're going to take off the why did, and you'll start with that. So, whatever the first part of the question word and the verb, you're going to take that off. Okay. So, then you're going to say Ellie's kindergarten teacher gave everyone in the class a goldfish because, and so that's, you just restated the question. That's all you did with that. Now you have to actually answer the question. And so you want to say, so in this case, you could say any reason that you think, but we know that in the book is because she wanted them to learn about the cycle of life. So because she wanted them to learn about the cycle. Goodness, my typing is crazy. Cycle of life. So I've answered the question. Am I done? No, you are not done. So I restated the question. Ellie's kindergarten teacher gave everyone in the class a goldfish. And then I'm going to answer the question because she wanted them to learn about the cycle of life. Then I'm going to add a detailed cite evidence, text evidence, right? So Ellie's teacher explained to the parents that the goldfish wouldn't last forever. Or should I say very long? I should say very long. And a lot of times, and I'm going to go back in, some of you have been doing, which is perfectly fine. You could just state it like that because it came from the book, but you can also say, according to the text, and then state, Ellie's teacher explained that to the parents that the goldfish wouldn't last very long. And so I've restated the question, I've answered the question, and I've cited text evidence. And so then you want to, if you want to add, so this is a good response right here. I want to add one more thing. Ellie's teacher knew that the goldfish would die, and that's how she wanted to show them the circle of life. That's a complete response with all the things that went on it. I have proper punctuation and spelling and all of that. So that was a simple question. So let's go to this one. This particular question, it actually, I don't know why that's spaced out. Okay. It actually has several parts. So I left that part out, the first one, because it was only one part to the question. Some questions have more than one part. So let's answer this. You always do each part at a time. Why did Ellie's mother keep replacing the fish each time it died? Do you think she did the right thing? Why or why not? There are several parts to this question. So let's start with the first part. And again, my first step, I'm just going to restate the question. I think Ellie's mother kept replacing the goldfish each time it died because, so I've restated the question and now I'm going to answer the question. Because she didn't want her daughter to get upset. Okay. So I've restated the question and I've answered the question. And because this is several parts, so now any text evidence, according to the text, her mom bought her 13 different goldfish over the span of 8 years. I'm not sure because I don't have the book in front of me while I'm making this. So let's pretend like it's 8 years. And so then the next thing you're going to do is the next part of the question. I'm not done. It says, do you think she did the right thing? So I think she did not do the right thing when she kept replacing the goldfish. So you just don't want to say, I think she did not do the right thing and stop. You want to do the right thing about what? You want to answer in complete sentences and express your full thought. So I think she did not do the right thing when she kept replacing the goldfish. And so why or why not? I think that she didn't allow Ellie to experience the lesson about the cycle of, I spelled that wrong, so I'm going to correct that. And the computer shows you this. You all shouldn't have any spelling mistakes. About the cycle of life. Ellie, I'm rereading what I wrote. I think that she didn't allow Ellie to experience this lesson about the cycle of life when she kept replacing the goldfish. So now, what am I going to do? Did I answer all parts? Did I restate the question? Yes. So this is a good response. So these are 2 questions, 2 good responses that I want you to see. Let me make it smaller so it can fit all on one screen, that you can use when you are doing your writing response. We have another writing response coming up, and I want you to be ready. Let me know if you have any questions.